All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by saying Kohalo Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kudash, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai. Double honors, Pastor Elders, Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, salutation to all your occupied four corners of the earth. Hey, I'm Yaquad from YSO, Yahushai Sanctified Ones, coming to you with a quick video. Shalom to the Aqua for listening and learning. Quick hit. Our regular main channel has a strike. I guess that camp was a little too much, too rough for YouTube. Freedom of speech is not free anymore, I guess. So, but with that said, no point crying over spilled milk. But right now with that, and that's I'm telling you, that's why I don't go a lot. That's one of the reasons why I try not to leave very many camps, because the spirit gets really turned up in me, and I don't want to be a brawler, I don't want to be as a brawling man. So I want to make sure that like I say, it's my bond does a great job. My band, Salakia, my band does a great job, Bond. My band does a great job at teaching, and we seem to not get as many strikes when he goes. So I try to I take the back seat. It's fine for me. I'm humble enough to do it. It's not a big deal. My humility in me is it's just sometimes the Lord just makes me feel. I just felt like it was needed. I don't know. The Spirit of the Lord was on me heavy to get at Esau, and when you get at Esau, what they do, they go cry like a little bitch, and they next thing you know, they want to clip your channel. So Esau can't take the truth, right? The truth cuts, truth hurts, right? Pierce the soul in the body, man. It's marrow and bone, the truth will pierce you. Okay, so anyway, so with that said, I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna go into a couple scriptures. But first, let me go into this first scripture before I even do that. First scripture is this is 2 Ezra 6. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verses 21. And I'm gonna start at 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Okay, and the books has been opened. Okay, the apostles and elders is passing it down unto the rest of the Akim, man, of GMS, right? Until the rest of the brothers, right? We're getting this knowledge. The Lord is increasing knowledge upon the earth. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The woman with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months, and that means 4 months old, and that means what it means. These children will be speaking at a very early age, 3 and 4 months. Untimely children, and let me finish reading. And they shall live. Okay, like you get they're called prematures, preemies, but the Lord said they shall live and be raised up, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's what we're coming into. You can look at it now. You go into your grocery stores, much emptier than what it used to be a couple of years ago, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago, a year ago, 12 months ago, 24 months ago. Okay. The storehouses are starting to become empty, right? Food is starting to become scarce in a lot of places, right? So this world is becoming unsown. It's losing a lot of its luster. It's losing a lot of all the things that it's had, all this victuals, all this goodies, all this what they like they say when you be locked up, zoom zoom and wham whams. It's gonna be hard to find them things, man. Okay, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And that's when Yahweh Shema Shai is coming. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and the 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation. And that's the elect and the end of your world. Ooh, and that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. Because Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of that which is to come. Okay. All right. Uh hold on. Let me play this video, but let me grab damn, it was some I just lost it. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna play this video because whatever I was just thinking of just left my mind.
This is Tapu 7. Some are claiming they believe the first wave of revolutionary actions have begun. And it always begins with the people. The power is with the people and in their numbers and what they bring to the table. And when they start to make moves in mass, we've seen they get results. When they sit there in small pockets and they do nothing, obviously the man pushes them around, controls them, manipulates them, does what they want. We're in an age here where electric and power is not free, even though we've had people come across in their lifetimes like Tesla that showed us the way to tap in to free energy out there. It's forbidden to use because, well, they can't control you going down that route. Well, the government in the UK is seeing a wave of people. Some 75,000 people rise to the occasion now, saying that in just 6 weeks, they're going to boycott paying any of their bills. They're not going to pay any of their power bills if everything rises above where it's at right now. They've been hit with a 13% inflation as the whole world has been dealing with all this stuff. The whole idea here is to get all these people up and to rise. And they're hoping that it will match this pole strike moment that took place back in the 80s when Margaret Thatcher came in trying to push this poll tax. 17 million people rose to the occasion.
And really, when you go to it, this Ukraine war, man, their energy out there is rising because of Russia, man. Russia's cutting them off, slowing down sending out that power to them. They're slowing down the gas. They're not sending over, that pipe. They've slowed it down. They cut it off for a minute, doing the work on it. So Russia is really a reason why Europe is energy. They get it from Russia. They need Russia, right? That's why they're going back to coal. They was trying to go back to coal, and back, I think in the 30s, maybe 30s, I might be wrong, but back in like the 1900s, late 1800s or early 1900s, I think like they had a big ass like 4 or 5 day or a week, something like so many weeks or something, where because of all the coal that they was burning, that parts of Europe would just turn dark, and it was a big ass bunch of coal just hovering over top of their cities. People were dying and shit because they couldn't breathe. The air quality was shit, so they had to find a new source of energy. And well, Russia gives them a lot of their energy. They get a lot of their energy from Russia. I'm gonna let the video play.
Refused to pay it. So when enough people stood up, they got their way. Quit sitting on your tail doing nothing. You need to start to rise with the people. It's the only way that you're going to get anything done. Sitting there literally achieves nothing. You need to drop the fear, get proactive. You don't need to hit the streets with pitchforks, just with your numbers. It is your power. Know it, use it to your advantage, and make moves while you still can. while you still have numbers to make moves with. So 75,000 is a big number to start with. Let's hope we see millions and millions start to rise. Join me on the
And
live
as
stream.
Esau want to rise against Esau, man. Satan was standing against Satan, man. You know, Satan really want to go against their own people because they know they're being fucked over. Okay, hold on. Let me get Slocky. Let me pull up my Bible right quick. Oh no, right here. All right. Slocky. It's like yeah, that's what I want. All right, yep. This right here, this is Mark. Well, it's one in Matthew too. Matthew 12. It's one in Mark, the 3rd chapter. Matthew 12:26. Mark. All right, I'll just go to one in Mark though. Or I go to one in Matthew. It's all the same. Let's see. Here go KJV. All right. All right, this is Matthew 12. This is Matthew 12:26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And that's what right now that's going on. They're divided, man. Esau is divided against their own because they're asking each other to rise up. He's telling them, rise up, fight back. They want these things to happen so they can fight back against their government because they don't want to be under this tyrannical government themselves. They don't want to be oppressed anymore because even they know they're in slavery. They're in captivity to their 1%, right? They know their government has them in slavery. Okay, that's why they have those militias and different forces ready to fight against their own people, right? So Satan is going to be divided against himself, right? Right here. So let me get here. This is 2nd Ezra 9. This 2nd Ezra 9, and I'm gonna start at 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is doing. The Lord is visiting this world through all these wars, calamities, famines, uprising of the people. Everything that's going on is all because Yahweh Shemashai, all the murders, all the killing, everything that's going on this earth is all because the Lord is visiting the earth and he's talking to the people. He's letting them know that your time is up. That, the worst things get, the closer the Lord gets to coming back. And once that, M to the O to the T to the B come out, then, hey, it's a wrap, Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, and that's the end is manifesting now. It's showing the signs that this world is coming to an end. Okay. Even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works. And all these are powerful works and wonders, wondrous things going on, different earthquakes, different tsunamis, different tornadoes, sinkholes opening up. 650, it was a 650-foot sinkhole popping open. What was that? I think was it Mexico? Fuck, I forget where it was at exactly. But you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things, the earth, the war upon the earth, Taiwan about to go to war with China about to go to war with Taiwan, the Israelis, the fake Jews, they dropping bombs on Gaza. Gaza was fighting back and forth. They're trying to do a little peace deal now, but where that shit don't last long. It can't last long because Lord said I will have war with Amalek forever. Russia, Ukraine, North Korea is saying that they're gonna supply Russia with it was 100,000 troops to help them in Ukraine. I mean, like, this shit is just going on and on and on and on and on. So it's, hey, look, so this is the signs, man. It's the signs that what the end is here. All right, I'm trying to make this a little brief, so I'm gonna hit this scripture right. No, matter of fact, let me hit this scripture right here. This is 2nd Ezra 16. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn Matter of fact, let me hear it. For the sake Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be unto Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths and sacks and hair. Bewail your children. Why? Because your children are going to be in a war. They're going to be fighting, dying. They're going to be murdered, by each other. Okay, you're going to be you're going to be crying, you'll be mourning. The earth is going to be in mourning. Okay, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay, now let me jump to the whole. You can just read the whole Exodus 16. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's magnificent. It's magnificent. It's so powerful and magnificent. Okay, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap. And right now, gas is starting to get cheap. Everybody's feeling good about it, right? Upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So everybody think it's getting better. All those things getting better. The gas is going down. Okay. Okay, but let me tell you what the Lord said about that. Salaki, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And look at it right now: monkeypox, the jib jab, that wham wham, famines, lack of food, uproars of the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at the earth right now, and the people drugged out, smoked out. It's the world is in fucking confusion. It's in utter chaos. Okay. And especially all the murders is going on. I mean, the murders is ridiculous. Death is high at a very high rate. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And that's just like, you got these prepper guys out here. They be talking about prepping. Like, hey, you got to start prepping, getting this, getting that. Why? Because they know it's going to be a great famine. They know, and they see the supply chain is California is being held up. And they know that everything is being rolled into the new world order. To bring a new world in, you have to destroy the old world. So they're destroying this world, so they can bring the NWO in. But they don't understand that the Lord is going to come in and snipe that shit out at the very last minute. Okay. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15, and this is another chapter. You can just read through it. I'm just gonna brief through it right quick. 13. I'm gonna start up at 12. Egypt shall mourn, and this is today's present day Egypt. I'm starting at 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. So right now, he's talking about Egypt. The Lord's not worried about Egypt in so-called Africa, right? Over in Ham's land and over in the Middle East, which is direction. Okay, over back east. They're not worried. Yahweh Shema Shai is not worried about the land of Egypt, because the Lord already smited that land. This is today's modern day Egypt. Okay, this is modern day Egypt, because you go in America, you can find, going back to dollar bill, you got pyramids. You got Memphis, Tennessee. You got all kind of different statues and all kind. You go to Las Vegas and you can go find a whole fucking thing to each Egypt and all different kind of stuff. So this is today's Egypt, right? So Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Shema Shai shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, all the workers, for their seeds shall fail. All the farmers, and they you look at now, the farmland is drying up. Out in Las Vegas, the what's the name of that river? The what's it called? The something river, man, down there that dried up. They found like 6 dead bodies and shit from back when they said when the mob was killing motherfuckers in Vegas and throwing them over into the what's it called? The Sahali something, but in throwing them over into that river, man. But their water is drying up. Okay, the farmlands is drying up. Cows, they killing their cattle and shit. Cattle was dying. Food processing plants is being burnt up. So it's a lot of shit that's pushing towards a famine. That's gonna make a famine happen on this side. Okay, so I'm read that again. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with the fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. That's right, because destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and sword in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay. So, hey, so with that said, and you can finish reading all of the scriptures, 15, 16, 9, 6. Even Matthew 12 chapter, because I started with that. I started with Matthew 6:22. But point being, hey, the destruction has come upon the earth that everybody's not really understanding what's really going on, but this is what's happening, and the people won't see it when it's too late. It's gonna be too late by the time it's seen, and and call on you how about Shema Shai, because we are hopefully the man of the elect men, the man of the Lord, hopefully, and the Lord has given us a understanding, and when it's time come, we're in hope that the Lord will save us and walk us through these terrible times, Jacob's trouble that's coming upon the earth, Jeremiah 30 chapter. But hey, I'm Yaquad from YSO. Barak the How Shai, Barak the How Shai, by Shimmer Kakudash, Kolo, Yahaba Shima Shah, by Shimmer Kakudash, Barak the Shah, Shalom, Death to Mary, death to third of this wicked ass kingdom, and Shalom and above.